At 75, Richard Gere finally opens up about the actors who tested his patience the most. Born Richard Tiffany Gere on August 31st, 1949, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he grew up in a Methodist household in Syracuse, New York. His early interests were far from acting. He excelled as a gymnast and a musician, mastering several instruments. Gere attended the University of Massachusetts Amherst on a gymnastics scholarship, majoring in philosophy, but he soon realized that his passion lay elsewhere. Choosing performance over academia, he left college to pursue theater, setting the stage for a long and remarkable career. Early life and path to acting. Gere's entrance into acting came via the stage during the 1970s, where he quickly earned a reputation in regional theater. His performances on Broadway and off-Broadway, including a notable role in Bent, a controversial play about the persecution of homosexuals in Nazi Germany, demonstrated his ability to tackle challenging material. Early film roles in Looking for Mr. Goodbar, 1977, and Days of Heaven, 1978, showcased his quiet intensity and screen presence. Even in these first roles, Gere's talent hinted at a future star, capable of blending sensitivity with charisma and leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Breakthrough. With American Gigolo, Gere's true breakthrough arrived in 1980 with American Gigolo, where he portrayed a high-end male escort. His performance was both sensual and emotionally nuanced, redefining the portrayal of masculinity on screen. The film made Gere a sex symbol while cementing his reputation as a serious actor. Critics praised his ability to carry complex scenes with subtlety. This role marked a turning point, transitioning him from a promising stage actor to a Hollywood presence. It also set the tone for his career, demonstrating that Gere could combine sophistication, charm, and dramatic depth with remarkable ease, establishing stardom in the 1980s. Following this, Gere's star power grew, with An Officer and a Gentleman, 1982, where he played a troubled naval aviation candidate opposite Deborah Winger. The film's powerful narrative and iconic moments became a cultural touchstone, while Gere earned critical praise and a Golden Globe nomination. His portrayal reflected both vulnerability and strength, reinforcing his ability to command complex roles. By the mid-1980s, Gere had become a sought-after actor in Hollywood. Audiences were drawn to his mix of emotional depth and charisma, setting the stage for his later successes in romantic dramas, thrillers, and large-scale productions throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. Iconic roles in the 1990s. In 1990, Gere achieved global recognition for his role as Edward Lewis in Pretty Woman, opposite Julia Roberts. The film became a cultural phenomenon, widely considered one of the greatest romantic comedies ever made. Gere's portrayal of a suave businessman showcased his ability to balance charm with vulnerability. His on-screen chemistry with Roberts captivated audiences and led to further collaborations, including Runaway Bride, 1999. Gere's performances during this era demonstrated his versatility as he seamlessly moved between romantic, dramatic, and comedic roles while maintaining a consistently magnetic screen presence that resonated with audiences worldwide. Expanding his range in film beyond romantic leads, Gere demonstrated remarkable range with thrillers and character-driven dramas. Films like Primal Fear, 1996, The Jackal, 1997, and Unfaithful, 2002, highlighted his capacity to tackle complex, morally ambiguous characters. His nuanced performances were praised for their depth and realism, earning him acclaim from critics and peers alike. Gere also returned to his theatrical roots in Chicago, 2002, winning a Golden Globe for his role as Billy Flynn. The film allowed him to showcase charisma, singing, and dancing, reinforcing his versatility as both a stage-trained and screen-savvy performer. Humanitarian work and spiritual advocacy. Outside of acting, Gere is deeply committed to humanitarian work. A practicing Buddhist since the 1970s, he has been a vocal advocate for human rights, particularly in Tibet, and maintains a close friendship with the Dalai Lama. He founded the GE Foundation, which supports public health, social justice, and cultural preservation initiatives. Gere is also active in combating homelessness and AIDS, and has addressed the United Nations on issues of global compassion. His activism, sometimes controversial, reflects a consistent dedication to ethical responsibility and personal integrity, demonstrating that his influence extends far beyond Hollywood. Personal relationships in the spotlight. Gere's personal life has often been scrutinized, paralleling his public persona. Early in his career, he was in a long-term, on-again, off-again relationship with actress Penelope Milford from 1971 to 1978. Milford, who earned an Oscar nomination for Coming Home, influenced Gere's early artistic development. Following that, he dated Brazilian painter Sylvia Martins from 1978 to 1986. Their bond, rooted in shared spiritual and cultural interests, remained emotionally significant even after their romantic involvement ended. Gere was also linked to Tuesday Weld and Carol Mallory, whose connections added to the mystique surrounding his early Hollywood life. The feud with Sylvester Stallone. One of Gere's most infamous early feuds was with Sylvester Stallone on The Lords of Flatbush, 1974. Reports suggest that Gere either quit or was fired during filming, leading to public clashes with Stallone. A minor incident involving a chicken sandwich escalated into a physical confrontation. Gere later described Stallone as aggressive and egotistical, calling him vulgar. This feud helped define Gere's early aversion to action-oriented personas and aggressive co-stars, shaping his professional choices and approach to collaboration in Hollywood for years to come. Conflicts with Edward Norton. Despite Edward Norton's acclaimed performance in Primal Fear, 1996, Gere described their working relationship as difficult. Norton, in his breakout role, allegedly attempted to upstage Gere, improvising lines and forcing mid-scene adjustments. While Gere acknowledged Norton's brilliance, he felt manipulated by his younger co-star, calling their dynamic toxic. This experience underscored Gere's preference for professionalism and respect on set, highlighting the challenges of balancing star egos and creative collaboration in high-stakes productions, even among actors widely recognized for their talent. Friction with Bill Murray. Gere also faced challenges working with Bill Murray during a 1980s project that ultimately fell apart. He described Murray as dismissive and cruel off-camera, often making jokes at his expense. This experience led Gere to avoid comedic projects for years, demonstrating the lasting impact of negative professional interactions. Gere's candid account underscores the dual nature of Hollywood collaborations. While actors may achieve great performances on screen, interpersonal dynamics can leave deep emotional scars and influence future career decisions. Strained relations with Louis Gossett Jr., Gere's friendship with co-star Louis Gossett Jr., who won an Oscar for An Officer and a Gentleman, deteriorated after filming. Competition and perceived favoritism created tension, resulting in verbal confrontations and the end of their personal relationship. Gere lamented that a strong friendship could have formed, but unaddressed resentment prevented it. This illustrates how professional rivalry and misunderstandings can overshadow potential camaraderie, highlighting the human side of actors navigating fame, ambition, and artistic collaboration. Difficulties with Bruce Willis. Gere also reported challenges working with Bruce Willis on The Jackal, 1997. He described Willis as controlling, refusing to rehearse scenes collaboratively, and lobbying to cut Gere's dialogue in favor of his own screen time. Gere called the shoot toxic and expressed relief when it ended. Such experiences reflect Gere's insistence on mutual respect and professionalism on set, and how even highly successful productions can be undermined by ego-driven conflicts, affecting both the process and the personal experiences of those involved. Reflections on speaking out. At 75, Gere emphasizes that sharing these experiences is about honesty and legacy, not revenge. He notes, "I needed to make peace with them, not for revenge, but to be honest about my path." His accounts provide insight into ego, artistry, and human behavior in Hollywood, illustrating that challenges and conflicts often coexist with extraordinary talent. Gere's reflections highlight that learning from difficult people can be as instructive as learning from supportive collaborators, offering lessons about resilience, professionalism, and the complexities of working in an industry built on personality as much as skill. Legacy of an icon. Richard Gere's career demonstrates not only his range and dedication as an actor, but also his commitment to integrity, both on and off screen. From early theater roles to global stardom, he has navigated Hollywood with skill and purpose. His candid reflections on personal and professional conflicts humanize the legendary actor, revealing both the triumphs and struggles behind the image. Gere's journey is a testament to artistry, resilience, and authenticity, showing that even in the glamorous world of cinema, honesty and courage remain the most enduring qualities of true success.